Yo, so I watched Michigan game, majority of it, and what had me worried is that Blake Corum gets hurt, and then Michigan like forgot that they was Michigan. It has me a little bit worried. You know what I'm saying? Especially coming up, we got to finish the season with Ohio State to make this happen and get into the playoffs. Listen, Michigan is a solid team. We can throw the ball as well. Like our whole offense, it isn't just summed up to Blake Corum. But somehow, after he gets hurt, and in the first half, he had 100 yards off the rip. He was playing phenomenal. And let me just take a minute to put some respect on Blake Corum's name. He, 227 attempts, 1,349 yards, 17 touchdowns, 5.9 yards a carry, 6 yards a carry. Like, without this dude, Michigan definitely has losses. We definitely don't look like the same team. I just want that to be understood. He is a wrecking ball when it comes to rushing the football with this offense. But Michigan can be and still is a solid team as long as they don't let doubt creep into their psyche. J.J. McCarthy, come on. Did y'all forget who he is?
Ronnie Bell, come on.
We have a very competent offense and a very competent line that can still run the ball even if Blake Corum isn't there. We still has a very dominant defense. This team is still who it is. They just have to realize that as they play. But unfortunately, Blake gets hurt. And then I said when he got hurt, I'm like, I hope he's not seriously hurt. But if he is banged up, I hope they just go ahead and sit him and let him recover for the next week. Because we got a big game coming up. And we should be able to get on this field and take care of business against this 7-3 team. And Michigan forgot that they was Michigan. They dropping touchdowns. I mean, okay, like he took a shot at the end zone on this one play to number one. I'm forgetting the receiver's name. I'm talking about they thought they was going to get a penalty because somebody apparently jumped off sides. He throws the bomb. The bomb is on point between two defenders. The defenders don't get their hands up, and yet right through his hands, bloop, he drops the ball. A few other really crucial plays, like when the game we was down 17-13, I want to say. We made some crucial plays, but then we had some crucial drops that would have been touchdowns. Now, I'm going to say this. I still believe they do have a running game when Blake Corum is not in the game. But apparently the second string running back, I believe his name is Edwards. Don't quote me on that. I'm jumbling names right now. But he was hurt as well. So they going deep into the bench with this. But you can definitely see the difference in when Blake Corum runs the ball and when somebody else runs it. But I think they confidence was just messing with them because it was nothing happening. Like, I mean, you run the ball and it's just nothing happened. First of all, when Blake Corum went down, I felt like Harbaugh went a little too pass heavy. Like he went all the way past, like just pass. And then the times he would run the ball, it would be like, I remember it was a crucial drive, and when the time was winding down, this, that, and the other, he has JJ do a sprint out. It doesn't work. It's third down. He runs the ball again. It's like third and long. It's like 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8. He runs again. I'm like, well, no, why would he run right there? And then not only did he run again, but then now they're really relaxed. They're letting all this time go off the clock. I'm like, what are we doing? Now, thankfully, he designed a great play because they caused some timeouts. They was trying to get ready for it. He designed a great play and had my man go into motion, boom, to the right, quick little boom, 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 first down. You know, but you know, it was still some shaky calls in there where I'm like, man, what are we doing? We letting this time go off the clock. We're not going for the jugular. I wanted a touchdown. And I felt like if Michigan would have got their feet together, as Tony Baker say, and realized who they were, they would have marched down and got a touchdown. Shout out to Jake Moody. Jake, you've been holding it down, kicking it, I'm telling you, because I was a little nervous at the end there. But Jake put it through and put the game away for us. Keep that ice cold, whatever that is in your veins, huh? Keep kicking like you're kicking, brother. You're doing a great job. Because we got shook and couldn't get in the end zone that last little bit. They missed out on a few touchdowns due to just bad play. Like, I mean, even though we were going pass heavy, and I think we probably could have, when Blake Corum at first went out, we probably could have ran a little more. Now, getting later in the game, it was just looking bad. It was just looking like, okay, this is not working at all. But I believe partially because it's just like it just felt like when Quorum was on the sideline, Michigan forgot that they were who they were this year. And I think you need to reprove that to yourself, Michigan, in practice or whatever you got to do, because Ohio State is coming up. And even though they don't look as great as they normally look, they still Ohio State, and they still look like they look. And I don't believe they forgot who they are. So get your feet together, Michigan, and understand this is the game. I don't believe we get in if we miss this game. Because if we lose this game, it's too many moving parts and things that got to happen for us to get in and actually succeed in making the playoff. But then, to be real, who want to just make the playoff anyway? I'm trying to win. So listen, get your feet together. Let's get in the playoff. Let's go take it to Ohio State, bang their helmets. But we cannot be having drop passes and all this stuff. Let's go to Ohio State, handle our business. Remember who you are and how powerful and how many points this offense can put up. And that's with or without Blake Corum. Now, with Blake Corum, you know what it is. But without him, you have to remember that you're still a high-caliber team that can put up points if you catch the ball. And don't miss your blocks. And the defense keep holding it down like they've been holding it down. Let's get in the playoffs. Let's bang some helmets. And then let's not just get in there to get blown out like we did in recently. Let's get in there and put Michigan back on the map for once in a long time, since Charles Woodson was here. You know what I'm saying? And Braylon Edwards back in the days, back when we was on the map. Let's get back to them days. Bang somebody's helmet and handle some business. It's your boy Pete Cap. I'm signing out. Get at your boy. Tell me what you think, what you don't think.